Today marks the 2-year anniversary of President Trump's travel ban to mostly Muslim countries. And while the majority of the focus on this policy has been on national security, the economic consequences have been overlooked. New research from the New American Economy's new report, Power of the Purse, Middle Easterners and North Africans in America, shows there are over 45,000 Middle East and North Africa immigrants in the Houston area alone. About 1,900 of them are entrepreneurs. Their state and local tax contribution is $109.4 million, and their spending power is $1.2 billion. Well, joining me now is Ahmed Mahmoud, Program Manager for Interfaith Ministries for Greater Houston, and his wife, Farah. The couple have been living in Houston for the past 5 years, and they're here to talk about their experience as Middle Eastern immigrants living here in Houston. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
So you both are from Iraq, right?
Yes.
And what has the experience been like so far? I know getting here, you said, was very hard to do.
So, Arsha, I worked for the United States Armed Forces in Iraq for 5 years. It was the challenges was like really big. It has a great impact on myself and my safety, my family, my extended family. It wasn't easy to come to United States. This concept is completely not true. It took me 4 years to start the application and go through the vetting process to be able to have the security clearance. And then to come to the United States and become part of Houston community.
And do you think it was worth it after waiting so long to be a part of the community?
It is definitely worth it. First, I'm safe. My kids, my girls are safe. I have better opportunities. My wife and her business.
That's what I was going to talk about too, is that you started your own business. So how did you even begin doing something like that?
True. When I first started out, first I've been in the business for 12 years now. When I first started out back home in Iraq, I had that little space in my own bedroom where I worked from. But I faced a lot of challenges. It was very hard to grow the business. But ever since I got to the United States, things changed. I realized the opportunity I had, and I used it.
Has the travel ban, now the 2-year anniversary, have you seen an effect for the business or effect for other people?
It's definitely has like impacted as the business that we work with. It's also related to the immigrants and the refugees from different countries, and we provide translation and interpretation services for these categories. From my part, for Interfaith Ministries, we witnessed this change, this dramatic change with the number of arrivals that for people coming to the United States. So it definitely was impacted.
When you think about the travel ban and why President Trump has enacted something like this, do you agree with him in any points that he has?
I mean, going back to my point, it wasn't easy, totally not easy to enter the United States. I worked for the Armed Forces for 4 years. I lived inside the U.S. bases, like with the American soldiers. When I submitted my application, I used to go through the vetting process at least once a year, like minimally once a year.
And you're saying this is all before the travel ban?
Yes, exactly. And the process also took me 4 years.
So you're saying the process was a lot harder before,
definitely,
even with that?
Definitely.
And it's hard in the fact that it's trying to vet everyone that is trying to come to the country.
Exactly.
Okay.
Everyone should go through this.
So thank you so much for stopping by this morning and talking with us.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you for having us.